Delightful, Delicious, Delovely. My name is Christina Lees, and today I am doing part of a two-part Herbivorous Butcher review. I'm going to do the cheese review first, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to review what I have here. I have sandwich meats here. I have 3 sandwich meats from Herbivorous Butcher, and I have some cowgirl veggie steaks from Vienna. So I'm going to try all these after the cheese review. So here's the cheese review, and I'll be back. I did an unboxing and review of the Herbivorous Butcher a while back. I reviewed their porterhouse and ribeye steaks and 2 flavors of ribs and the dill havarti cheese. Since that review, I have become completely obsessed. I think I understated in that review how awesome those ribs are. I've become obsessed, and I don't even know if I can have them under my roof anymore, because if they're under my roof, I have to eat the whole fucking thing. It's kind of out of control. I'm not doing an unboxing of the items today because I was lucky enough to find out that there's a store here outside Los Angeles in Canoga Park called Follow Your Heart. Follow Your Heart makes veganese or veganese, whatever it is, and all those vegan salad dressings and cheeses. Follow Your Heart and that vegan egg. They're a great company, and I didn't realize they had a storefront, which they do. It's about 30 miles away from me and not easy to get to, but I went out there recently and went fucking bananas. I bought 2 kinds of ribs. I bought the Korean ribs I reviewed before, and I bought these Hawaiian luau ribs, which are also really delicious. I don't know what the difference is really. The calorie count is so different. The ribs, the whole bag of, I think the Korean ribs is like the whole package if you eat them all, which I can do, is like 600 calories. It's 880, I think, for the whole bag of the luau, Hawaiian luau rib. But they're really fucking unbelievably great. And I eat them room temperature, just like it's a piece of cheese, like hacking off pieces of it and eating it with a glass of wine. And I can't overstate how great those fucking ribs are. But anyway, there's not going to be an unboxing today because the store in Canoga Park, Follow Your Heart, carries Herbivorous Butcher products, and they actually carry them at a lower price than you can get them right from the butcher, which is odd because there's no shipping involved and it's cheaper. Like the ribs cost $16 online. I think I got them for $11 or $12 here. So anyway, what I have in front of me now is I have 5 flavors of varieties of Follow Your Heart cheese and a block of a Daya cheese, or Daya probably. I don't know. Anyway, the cheeses I have here, this one here is a cheddar. This one here is a garlic pepper havarti, right? Yes. This is American. This one here is camembert. This one here is the Follow Your Heart. It's a jalapeno havarti style block cheese, and that is brie, and it's still in paper. I can see it's got paper on it. Let me get the brie out of the paper. And yeah, this is a really lot of cheese. I spent like $200 at the store this week because I just bought everything, not wanting to waste the ride out so far out there to get this stuff. So, all right, let me begin. I made kind of a mess. So I'm going to start. I'm really excited about the brie and the camembert. The Herbivorous Butcher themselves, I've been talking to them a little bit back and forth because they saw my review and they were sweet about it. And I wrote them and told them that I have become completely obsessed with the ribs, and I have understated how fucking ridiculously awesome they are. And they said that the camembert is very special and that I will love it. So I guess I'll taste that one last. So I'm going to start with I'm going to take a piece of this. Is the cheddar. Very, very soft, softer than real cheddar would be. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's mild. It's like a really mild cheddar. It's softer on your palate, like it's soft in your mouth than real cheddar. It's not that hard cheese, but absolutely doesn't have any of that tart tang to it that sometimes I think a lot of Miyoko's harder cheeses have. Yeah, I bet that melts too. I bet that would melt really easily and make a great grilled cheese or something. That is a thumbs up. All right, now I'm going to try the garlic pepper havarti. Wow, that's really delicious. Garlic pepper. I see pepper. I taste a little garlic. It's not overpowering. Wow. Okay. That's really creamy and really delicious. And I don't think anyone would be able to tell that it's vegan. In fact, they might not even be able to tell that one's vegan if I didn't tell them it was American. I mean, it was cheddar, because the texture would give away that it's not real cheddar. But if I didn't mention what kind of cheese it is, I don't think they'd know that it's a vegan cheese. That garlic havarti is fucking great. Really like that. All right, getting into this is the American. That was cheddar, garlic havarti, and this is American. I happen to like American cheese. Okay. This is the mildest of them all. Tastes good, doesn't have a tang. It's good. I like these two better. That one in particular. So far of these three, that's the fucking money right there. These are both very good, and I bet that would melt really nicely in a sandwich too. All right. I'll get through this pretty quickly. This is the Daya, the jalapeno havarti. Now, I'm not a fan of this particular brand of cheese. I've never liked their cheeses. I have some macaroni and cheese in a box of theirs that I need to try and review, but haven't done it yet. But I don't like the pizza, the Daya or Daya pizzas. And okay. It's not bad. It has that taste that Daya has, though. There's a specific taste that's specific to Daya. It has it. Ooh, but it's spicy. The jalapeno, a lot of kick in the jalapeno. Legit jalapeno in there. And yeah, all right. I'm going to give this a thumbs up, too. This is better than the grated stuff they make. And I actually bought this slices. They're round slices I bought. They were of cheddar or American cheese. They're also really good. Better than the earlier incarnations of cheese from Daya. This is good. Thumbs up for that too. Little palate cleanser, pardon me. Alright. It's good. And guess what? It's probably at your local supermarket too, which gives you an advantage. The problem, if you don't live in LA or near this Follow Your Heart store where you can get the Herbivorous Butcher products, to buy them online, you have to buy at least 5 products, I think, and then you have to pay for shipping, and it's just more expensive, and it's kind of an investment. You got to be ready to eat what you get, because it's all perishable, so you don't want to buy too much. I guess you can freeze it. They told me you can freeze it. The meats freeze really well. I don't know what the cheese is, but the meats freeze well. They told me that. The Herbivorous Butcher told me that. All right, so far this is all great. And I have people coming over for dinner tonight, and I'm going to put this cheese plate out, and I'm not going to mention that it's all vegan. All right, I'm a little nervous about the brie, because I want it to be awesome. I want it to be awesome so badly. All right, got a little slice here. This, it has a texture of ricotta. It doesn't have much of a flavor. It's very, very, very mild. Yeah. It's ricotta-like. Mild as ricotta, too. In fact, I could pass this as ricotta. I could probably make a lasagna with this, and it would pass as ricotta. It's not bad, but it's not brie. But it's good. And when I used to eat brie, which I miss desperately, I would serve it often with like a berry jam. I used to drizzle honey and stuff, honey and almonds or honey and walnuts on cheeses. So that could, if you eat honey, you could do that, a little honey and some nuts. If you don't eat honey, don't use honey. But jams work really well too, like blackberry jams and raspberry jams work really well with soft cheeses, stinky cheeses, to enhance the whole flavor thing. Good, but I'm going to call that ricotta, not brie. All right. Another. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. It's a little creamier than the brie. That has sort of almost the grit, the really soft grit of ricotta. This doesn't. And it's got it's still a really mild, it's not as bold as a real camembert would be, but it has more of a flavor than this. and it's good. Oh, it's good. It's got a little, I'm a big fan of cheese, you know, the stinkier the better. I can get into some really funky, footy, dirty sock cheese. And none of this is like that, but that's good. There's a little bit of that musk, sort of, I don't know if that's the right word, but a little bit of, it's almost mushroomy, actually. I don't know what these are made of. I don't have my glasses. I'm too fucking blind. I can't tell you what's in them. I don't know what they're made of. Hold on. I must have ingredients. I can't read it. I'm so blind. And it's, yeah, I can't read the ingredients. 90 calories, 10 servings. So 900 calories for that whole thing. But it's good. All right. They're right. It has the right texture. It would be great on some crusty bread with some fig jam. Fig jam would be great with this. All right. It's, I don't know if it's truffle I'm getting, but that's sort of the element that's the flavor profile. Is more in a mushroom, the mushroom world. But I happen to love mushrooms, and so yeah. All right. So this is a big score. I think this is all, every one of these cheeses is great. I think my favorite two are the camembert and the, what was this one? Garlic pepper havarti. Those are my favorites. I gotta say, this jalapeno block was really good too. They're all good, but the standouts are, in fact, the camembert is genius, because that's the closest I've ever come to anything remotely like a brie or a camembert. And that's great. And that's ridiculously awesome too. So there you have it. I want to recommend very highly the ribs from Herbivorous Butcher. They are spectacular. I don't know what they would be like on a grill. I haven't lasted that long in my house. I eat them the minute they show up. I just start shoving it in my face. And these cheeses are stellar. These are among the best cheeses vegan cheeses I've ever had. I live in LA, obviously, so I can go to Fromage, the vegan cheese shop here in LA, which is great and much closer to me. It's 15 minutes away rather than 30 miles away. But it's expensive, and but it's local and great. But you could get this stuff shipped to you anywhere in the country, and that's the advantage Herbivorous Butcher has. It's really, really, really good, and it'll ship it to you. Maybe they ship it Fromage. I don't know. I have to look into that. Fromage with a V, V-R-O-M-A-G-E. I did a review of their cheeses on my blog. Yeah, I'm rambling now, but this is a big score. I'm glad I have people coming over to eat it, because this is a fuck ton of cheese. I don't need to eat this much cheese, but it is really good. I recommend, if you're on a budget and only can try a few, the Gouda is supposed to be their killer. The Gouda is supposed to be the best. I haven't found the Gouda. I didn't buy the Gouda online. I bought the dill havarti, which was awesome. And they didn't have the Gouda at Follow Your Heart this week. But so whatever. I'm totally rambling. I'm having a really hard day with my brain it's been sabotaging me. I can't complete the thought or finish a sentence. But yeah, this garlic pepper havarti, outstanding, and this is outstanding too. On some crusty bread with like lettuce and tomato, I recommend it highly, and so there. Okay, since that cheese review, I had a dinner party, and I put that cheese out on a cheese board. It was a beautiful cheese board. My friend Naomi Priestley brought all the raspberries and chocolate and grapes and stuff to go on the board, and those almonds, those beautiful almonds, to fill out the board. And I had about 10 people over here for dinner, and everybody was blown away by those cheeses, especially the camembert. The camembert was far and away a favorite. I also love the havarti, but they were all very successfully and happily received. My friend Katie walked in and was like, oh, so sad, because she's not doing dairy, and she was very pleased to find that cheese board was all vegan, which was kind of impressive. It looked like a legit cheese board, and it was delightful. All right, on to these things. The first thing I want to try is, this is the turkey, sliced turkey. I think I said in the cheese review that I got these at the Follow Your Heart store in Canoga Park. Okay. I would say that turkey one isn't bad. It's good. It's good, but it's very much like the Eves of the other sort of sandwich meats that have been out for a while. It's good though. All right. Pardon me. I have a little rant I want to get into in the middle of this. I had an audition yesterday. It was a big part, recurring on a new show. And the audition was 2 giant monologues. And I'm wearing contact lenses right now, but I need these glasses on top of the contact lenses to read anything. And when they give you the sides are the words you have to say, pages from the script that you have to say for the audition. I can't read the sides. The print is too small for me to look at in an audition when I'm trying to, just sneak down. If I've lost what I've had memorized, if I lost a bit, I can look down and pick it up. I can't really see it without glasses. So I hand typed out all of my dialogue in 30-point font and wanted to print it, but the printer was demanding that I update the firmware and wouldn't let me print. So I updated the firmware, and at like 4:30, finally finished at about 5. My appointment was at 5:50, and then it wouldn't print anything because the new firmware has keyed the printer into being able to tell that I'm not using Epson ink, that I'm using generic ink that I bought on eBay. So I was unable to print my giant sides. I had to go to the audition just trusting that I had memorized it properly. When I got there, I ran into Gabrielle Carteris, who you may or may not know played Andrea Zuckerman on 90210. She was reading for the same role, and she too had printed all of her dialogue out in giant 30-point font. And she even offered to lend me her pages, but I didn't. I'd have time to sort of learn the rhythm of where things fell on hers, and I just felt safer just going with the notes I had made on my own. But anyway, it was just funny that me and Gabrielle Carteris met playing high school students, and here we are both playing people in their 50s and needing giant font to see the fucking material. All right. Anyway, super mad at Epson because now I have the printer's like a $70 printer, but the ink for it, the generic ink for it costs like $100, $109. If I buy the Epson ink for it, it's way more. And fuck that. It really, I think it's bullshit that their company can force you to buy their ink, especially since they price it at so much higher. I can get all the ink for this printer for the price of 1 cartridge of the 4 colors if I buy it. Yeah, Epson costs 4 times as much, basically. So, yeah, I'm just going to buy a new printer because Epson can blow me. All right, this is the pastrami. This is good. This has a smoky flavor to it. It's almost bacon. This is good. It's really smoky. This would make an unbelievably great Reuben. Yeah. It's almost bacony. Because bacon is ham, right? Yeah. Digging that. So that was pastrami. Is pastrami made of... It's beef, actually, pastrami, right? I think it's beef. This is the ham. Let me make sure. Yeah, this is the ham, this is the pastrami, and this is the turkey. Now I'll try the ham. Very different from the pastrami. It's sweet, and it's good. Wow, it's sweet, it's nice. It's got like that honey, not honey obviously, but the glaze on the outside. I really like it. Now I'm going to stack all 3 together. See what happens. Awesome. I need a knife to try this steak thing. I'll be right back. Knife. Okay. Wow. I think I like the ham the most. Wow. The ham and the pastrami are outstanding. Turkey's good. These 2, outstanding. Pardon me talking with my mouth full. Also at that audition yesterday was me and Gabrielle Carteris and Adrienne Barbeau, who's 20 years my senior, also reading for the same role. I really, really hope I get it. It's for sort of a military person, and I just got a fresh haircut yesterday for the audition. Try to look as military as possible. So hopefully they think I look badass and give me the job. Sorry, Andrea. Sorry, Gabrielle. I need the job probably more than she does. All right. Now this is Vienna Cowgirl Veggie Steaks. 0 cholesterol. Vegan. Okay. Show you that. Oh, also, you probably can't see from there, my hands are covered in ink from ink, trying to change the cartridges and trick the printer into working, and then I put one of the cartridges down and I on my desk yesterday, and I ran out to go to my audition, and remember this morning I left the ink cartridge there, and yeah, the ink cartridge bled all over my wooden desk, and it's been sitting there for about 15 hours, so it's completely saturated into my desk. I have a nice big black square on my desk. It's just destroyed the whole front of my desk, so yeah, I'm really not happy with Epson right now. Not happy at all. All right, this is the cowgirl veggie steak. Come on. What is that flavor? I can't identify it. This would make a great Salisbury steak. I never really liked Salisbury steak, even when I ate meat. When they gave it to us in school, I wasn't even a fan of it. And I was a fat kid. I would eat anything. I'd eat the fucking Salisbury steak, but it was not my favorite thing. There were very few things you could put in front of me that I wouldn't eat when I was a kid. Yeah, all right. It's salty. It's dense. I think I really prefer the Herbivorous Butcher porterhouse and ribeye to that. This might benefit greatly from some barbecue sauce and a grill or Salisbury steak sauce. Or it has a flavor that it's like a strong one. It goes up the back of your nose. But I can't identify what it is. Let's see, I'll read you the ingredients. Maybe that will give us a clue. Ingredients are water, wheat protein, sunflower oil, soy protein, soy sauce, tofu, rolled oats, tomato paste, roasted onions, which are onions, palm oil, wheat flour, and salt. Funny that all these vegan products use palm oil. I don't know why they do that. Is it really inexpensive or something? It's obviously people are eating vegan. I don't know. It's confusing that palm oil is in these products. Anyway, sea salt, spices, garlic, yeast, herbs. Certified organic, contains soy and wheat. So I'm guessing roasted onion is the only thing in there with flavor, and tomato paste that would give it a flavor. All right. It's all right. It's not a steak. And it's not a burger. It's kind of in the middle. Kind of like Salisbury steak. What is a Salisbury steak anyway? Salisbury steak is like the hot dog of the hamburger world, where it's just mystery meat. All right. Well, there you have it. I probably would not buy these again. If I didn't have any other options and I was living in a part of the country that did have these, but they didn't have, and I didn't have other options, I would probably maybe get it again, but I'm not going to get it again because I do have options. And really anybody that can pay for the shipping from Herbivorous Butcher has options. I don't know if they ship over, they probably don't ship overseas because of the packaging and the cold temperature, but they ship everywhere in the country, I imagine. And their products are cutting edge. Their products are what Beyond Meat is to hamburgers and sausages. They have mastered the cheese situation brilliantly. The camembert, don't have to even tell somebody it's not real camembert. Just let it be out there, and don't even say what kind of cheese it is, but don't mention that it's vegan, and people would not know. It's really had a subtle, lovely flavor, and the texture is beautiful. And these guys are good. So turkey, from 1 to 10, yeah, 7.5. I never ate a lot of sliced turkey in my day anyway. I didn't eat any of this stuff. I don't eat sandwiches. I don't eat sandwich meat. Yeah, pastrami's good. It's smoky. It's smoky and good. And the ham. So I'm going to go 7.5 on the turkey, 8 on the pastrami, 9 on the ham. The ham is fantastic. I love the sweet element to it. So, and this. Sorry, Viana. I'm going to give you a 6. 6, 7.5, 8, 9. So there you have it. My sandwich meat and cowgirl steaks and Herbivorous Butcher cheese review. And the Dea jalapeno cheese block style, which was also pretty good. I'm not a Dea. How do you say it, Dea? I'm not a Dea fan, but that jalapeno block was good. All right, hold on. That is that. Thanks for watching. please subscribe. And please tell your friends. And don't think you can only share this sort of information, recipes in particular, with people who are already vegan. It sort of is a weird pet peeve. It's a weird thing people do, and it's become a pet peeve, which is people saying that looks so good. I'm not vegan, but I'll show it to my vegan friend. I'm not Italian, and I like pasta. I'm not Japanese. I like sushi. You don't have to be vegan to enjoy a vegan meal. So funny, my friend Naomi's grandmother's in town from England for the month, and she's been relentlessly served vegan food every time. She comes here every Monday night for dinner. We do sort of a family supper early on Mondays. And Sylvia Twigg has gotten into the habit of asking it before she puts anything in her mouth whether or not it's vegan. She really was a big fan. I served fish tacos, Gardein, fishless fillets, and served fish tacos. She was a big fan of those. I served some of the meats that I got, the ribs and stuff that I got from Herbivorous Butcher, and she ate those willingly. But I gave her, what did I give her? I gave her a piece of rib on Monday. And she asked if it was vegan first, and then made a face when she ate it. But I think if she wasn't clued in, if she didn't realize that this was a hotbed of veganism, she would not even ask, and she wouldn't be snooty about it. But she's been a champ. She's eaten virtually everything I've served her, and some things just are vegan, like salads are usually vegan. I mean, having a salad, I made a Brussels sprout salad with walnuts and cranberries. I guess you could put cheese in there. Anyway, I'm rambling. It's funny. It's fun to feed an old school Brit modern vegan food and just torture her with it. But she's a good sport. All right, I'm rambling. Thanks for watching. My Instagram and Twitter handles are here. And until next time, thank you. Bye.